What's going on, everybody? Listen, I'm going to talk about something that might be a little bit controversial, or at least maybe not agreed upon by everybody, but it's just an opinion piece, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comment down below. So maybe Canada should embrace foreign investors in the Canadian housing market. My name is Matt Barr. I'm a real estate agent here in London, Ontario, and if you find this information valuable, make sure you like and subscribe. So until then, let's get into it. Now, the first issue that Canadians are facing, which I'm pretty sure you're well aware of, is a housing affordability crisis. Now, this has been growing over the last 2 decades and has become really prominent within the last decade as housing prices have more than doubled. The average housing cost over the last 2 decades has gone from roughly around 33% of household income to last year peaking at over 60% of household income goes towards your housing expenses. Now, the government has been doing what they can to try and bring down the average sale price of a home. So, for example, back in 2016, British Columbia created the foreign buyers ban for British Columbia only, which was a 20% tax on top of the purchase price of the home, followed by last year in 2022, a federal nationwide foreign buyers ban that lasts 2 years. However, none of these measures has really helped to bring down housing prices. So now you might be asking yourself, well, Matt, where do you see this going? Well, let's talk about population. Why? Because what do you think the demand for housing will be in a few years? It's all driven by population. If we have a decreasing population, we have decreasing demand. And with decreasing demand, we have decreasing housing prices. So what is the population of Canada going to look like in the future going forward? So the experts say that, we just passed 40 million people here in June in Canada, and we're expected to have 50 million people by the year 2043. So how many houses do we need to have built in the upcoming years? According to experts, we need about 22 million homes nationwide in Canada to meet current housing demands. And we're only on track to have 19.5 million homes completed, leaving us a shortage of 3.5 million homes. So what's that going to do to housing prices long term in Canada? Unfortunately, it's going to continue to drive up those housing prices. But that's largely due to population. What does that have to do with the foreign buyers ban, you might ask? Well, here's how it works. A builder, in order to finance a new project to build, requires or relies on pre-construction sales. So if they're able to sell existing inventory or inventory that's to be built, they can use the additional funding to fund new projects and more housing. But if you're putting a ban on people buying these units, then it stops the financing coming in for these builders, and then they're unable to get the financing and they're unable to build new inventory for upcoming projects. What's the best way to move forward as a country to try and increase the supply of homes so we can get some affordable housing? It would be for the government to introduce some sort of legislation to help increase the production and decrease the cost of housing to get developers to build homes faster. Increasing new taxes and restrictions is not the way to go, in my opinion. So let me know what you think. Once again, my name is Matt Barr and I'm a realtor here in London, Ontario. Give me a like and a follow, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out and get in touch with me anytime. I'd be happy to talk about it.